My name is Amy Petrowski. I'm the director of the East Longmeadow Health Department.
And I'm Liz Bone. I'm the recycling coordinator.
We're really excited to be here today to talk to you guys about our new CART program. So as many of the residents know, back in November, there was a push to enforce our pre-existing trash limits. The trash limits were established in 2008 by our then Board of Selectmen to become part of the waste reduction program from Massachusetts Department of Environmental Protection. As part of that enforcement, a lot of the feedback that we received was it would be really great if the town gave us town-wide trash bins, and it would help us all stay compliant and everyone has the same trash amount. So Liz was able to apply with DEP for a grant. Liz, you want to tell me about the grant?
Yep, the grant is to purchase trash carts, which are on state contract, and they pay for $30 per barrel per resident. So we got about a $169,000 grant for these new carts.
The remainder of the balance on the carts, because the $169,000 did not cover the full cart, but the remainder of the cart is paid for with our recycling dividends money. So all of the recycling programs that Liz creates throughout town, the state offers reimbursements or grants to continue funding those programs. So that money, when it comes in, goes into account. And the money that we save on our recycling program was able to go in to cover the balance of these barrels. So the great news is every resident in town is getting a technology-equipped barrel for zero cost to the general fund, which means zero cost to them. We're really excited that we were able to listen to the residents' feedback, be able to meet their requests, and have it cost zero to them. So now we'd love to tell you a little bit about the barrel. So this is a sample of the barrel. We did go with the company Toter. The barrel that will be delivered to your home will actually be black. And this is just the sample that I sent us. On the side, it will have property of the town of East Longmeadow. And so with that end, the barrel is property of East Longmeadow. If you are to move out of your home, the barrel stays at the house. And part of the reason for that is the inventory tracking system. So in order to protect our investment, the barrels are equipped with an RFID technology chip. And what that does is each of those chips are assigned a number, and that number is assigned to that specific house. So if your barrel were to go missing, there was a windstorm, we'd be able to help you track down that barrel. If you're purchasing a home in East Longmeadow or you're moving to a new home, you want to make sure as part of that is the barrel stays at the house. If not, there will be a $40 fee to have a barrel brought to your home and delivered. These barrels are really sturdy, which is why we went with this contractor. You can see it has a metal bar in the front for tipping. The wheels are larger. They were the largest in the industry that we checked out. So Liz, you want to talk about some of the overage that we got on the most commonly abused parts and what will happen if they were to break?
So we know that sometimes the lids or wheels break off, so we do have extra lids and wheels, and so if you do have an issue with that, you can give me a call and I'll come down and I'll help repair your cart for you.
Yeah, so and that was part of the negotiating with the company is those lids and wheels, that 1% extra came for free. So we do have a back order of those. So these carts are very tough. They have a 12-year warranty, but should there be any issues that are manufacturing based, if you have, well, we don't have fire pits in town. If you have, you dump your can of deep frying oil from your fryer into this and it melts the bottom, that unfortunately we can't help you with. But if it is a general wear and tear issue like a lid or a wheel, we do have those parts for free for our residents, and with a quick call to us, Liz can come and either help you or do the replacement for you. So we don't have an exact date for when these carts are going to be delivered yet. We do have an estimate.
Right, so we believe that the end of October we'll roll out this new program, perhaps maybe worst case scenario the next week. And at that point what we will do is you will get your trash cart on the day after your regular trash pickup, and it will roll through Saturday. So if your regular trash pickup is Friday, you will get your cart on Saturday.
So the assembly and distribution company will be following a delayed trash route, like Liz just mentioned. So The week after you receive your cart is when you're required to start using them. So if you get your cart on a Friday because you have a Thursday collection, the following Thursday you'll have to use your barrel or the trash won't be collected. Inside the cart, when you get it, there's going to be a few pieces of paper that are important for you in the successful use of the barrel and the success of our trash and recycling program to begin with. We have a few of those items here. Now that your barrel is here, here are some important things that you should know. We'll also be putting another copy of the educational materials that were mailed to you at the beginning of this year for another point of reference. That will all be delivered in the cart with it. If for some reason yours doesn't have it, give us a call. We can deliver one to you. Now, a lot of questions have come up about what am I going to do with my old trash barrel. I have my big one for trash. I have my 2 recycling ones. What am I going to do with this extra ones? And there's some really great reduce, reuse, recycle options that we have put in place prior to the rollout of these to help our residents.
So one option with your old barrel is you can reuse it again for recycling. The other option is we are going to have a drop-off area at our transfer station at 170 Summers Road. It's going to be on between November 4th and 29th. They are open during the regular hours on Wednesdays and Saturdays from 9 to 5. So you can go there and you do not need a transfer station sticker, and you can drop off your barrel in a roll-off container. We only ask that you remove the wheels because those are not recyclable. And once we have all the barrels after that time, we will be sending them to our local recycling facility where they will be recycled.
So, like Liz mentioned, it is really important that those wheels are removed. They're usually very easy to take off. And the reason for that is if the recycling center that they're getting sent to observes barrels with wheels in them, they can reject the entire load. So then what happens is we have to then pay to dispose of those versus the recycling center taking them for free. So it is really important to avoid any extra cost to this project that residents remove those wheels. If you are going to use your old trash barrel, like Liz had mentioned, for recycling, we do have free green stickers available at the health department, and those would just need to go 2 stickers on the barrel, so when the Republic or the trash hauler comes through, they are clearly identifying that as recycling. So since the only trash that will be collected is from these barrels, if they see a trash barrel like that that's not clearly labeled, they might assume it's trash and then continue on their way. So those are free. We can even mail them to you if getting down to Town Hall between 8 and 4 is challenging. Just give us a call and we'll help you figure that out. Another important piece to the trash collection that will help this be successful for you and in turn us is the knowledge that the lid has to be closed. So we do have a 35-gallon trash limit for multiple reasons. Once, because we're in compliance with the waste reduction program with the state, and also because it helps keep our trash cost in check, which then helps when the budget season rolls around, we can continue to see tens of thousands of dollars in reduction by people just following this limit. So if the trash lid is open, either like this, it is not going to be collected. Republic's not going to come and pick off one bag and then dump the rest. They're going to leave it at the curb. So your trash lid has to be closed. If your lid cannot be closed, we do sell those green excess trash bags, Town Hall, local retailers, and you could put that right next to it or on top, and Republic will take care of that. But if the lid is open, they cannot collect it. If there are any questions on that, please call us. We want everyone to be as successful as possible. So this is the expectation. Our assembly and delivery crew has been provided a list of single-family, multifamily, mixed-use dwelling units all within town in an attempt to make this delivery process go as smooth as possible. We don't anticipate that there'll be any misses because our list was very thorough. But if you arrive home on a day that your cart was supposed to be delivered and there's not one at your house, call us. If you don't get someone, you have a voicemail because it's after hours, just leave us the address of your house, your name, and we will get one out to you. It's not going to be a long, lengthy process. We are ordering about 75 extra barrels, so there will be some on hand. We just need to be able to fill in our system. And again, each one is assigned a number. So if you are from a multifamily and you only get one cart, call us. We'll see what house number that one was assigned to, and then we can properly assign the additional cart necessary. Yeah. We'd be remiss if we were here talking to you about trash and we didn't mention some recycling tips. So there are some common contaminants in our recycling that would cause a recycling load to get denied from the recycling center. That costs us money, and it also limits the amount that we can possibly recycle. So Liz is going to tell you about some of the commonly recycled items that should be left out and put in your trash.
Okay, well, one of the big important issues with contaminated recycling is when you take your recycling and put it in a plastic bag, and then you put that plastic bag in the recycling bin. The recycling center cannot take the plastic bags. They clog up all the machines down at the recycling facility. So if you are going to recycle, please do not put them in plastic bags. Another issue that we have is some people put they're called bulky rigid plastics in the recycling. We have a great guide that we gave out in the spring, and you will also receive it again, and that has a list of what kind of items you can recycle. A bulky rigid plastic, for example, is like a flower pot, and our recycling center does not accept flower pots or styrofoam or broom handles. Big items like that. We just want things like cans and jars and tin foil. And again, you can look at the guide and see what you need to recycle and what you cannot.
And if you ever have questions about what can be recycled, Liz is a great wealth of resource. It's so much, in fact, so that she now has a monthly editorial with our local Reminder newspaper. So if you can't reach her directly, or you have something that you think more people might be interested in knowing, you can write to her or the newspaper, and they'll get her that question, and you could check her out once a month in the Reminder. We really hope that you enjoy your barrel. This was requested for and provided, so we're really happy to have been able to bring it to you for free to the town. So enjoy.